Hello, my lovely friends. It's Tuesday, and I am bringing you a process video, and I apologize for it being so close up. So some of the video is a little bit out of frame. I'm not even sure how I did that. I usually check and double check, but I think I was distracted because this is a picture of my brother and his his only wife, Tina. So, for those of you that know me, you may know that I lost my brother in March, and he turned 50 in February and died in March. So, it was difficult. I took care of all of his estate and arrangements, and my parents were pretty much absent on that. And yeah, it was just a difficult loss. So he's my only sibling, and I promised his ex-wife and his sons that I would, make pages about him for them. So that's what this is. This is one of those pages, and I think it turned out really cute, and it shows their love, and he really enjoyed the time that he was married to her. So, and they had the two boys, Austin and Dylan, which are my nephews, and I used some of the cut and paste from my mind's eye. That's the paper, the background paper that you see me working with there, and I just put some clear gesso on it, and I thought I would use some of my scraps to do the layering, and then the twinkling H2Os are what I used to kind of watercolor the back, and that's what I'm doing here. And again, I apologize for so much of it being out of frame. I don't understand how that happened, actually. But I'm going along with the little ombre color, and so I'm matching the orange with orange, and I'm just kind of blending that in, and then I do some yellow as a transition color to the teal. So that's all I'm doing here. Very simple, easy peasy. And I actually love how the background turned out. And you see my little layered picture there. I distressed the edges with the Memento Morocco, and I think that was the only one I used. I might have used Primrose by Hero Arts, but I think I just used Memento in the Morocco. That Morocco matches everything. It's kind of an orangey neutral color. I'm distressing the edges with my fabulous tools, otherwise known as my fingernails. And let's see. Like I said, some of this is out of frame, and I apologize, but I'm taking just scraps and strips of paper and making some banners, fishtailing the edges, and I'll slide that behind the tag or label. Let's see, do I use that? I don't think I use that frame. Oh, I do. I find a place for it. Never mind. Trying to think where that frame is from. I don't even know. Okay. I wrote down most of it though, so I'm not totally bad being off camera and not knowing my products. Such is life. I've been so busy. I'm trying to get my daughter to see me as well, so that's been a little hectic. And then the new career, well, not career, same career, new job. So yeah, I've been busy. And my workouts are going on the back burner. Ah, I'm going to get so fat. It's killing me. I got to fix that before it gets out of hand. I'm going to Mexico for 10 days as well in September, so I can't be going there with extra weight. Okay, so The Love, Love, Love is by Freckled Fawn. It actually ended up breaking on me in the end, which is kind of frustrating, but I watched Nicole Jones do an ombre effect with some pigment inks, and that's all I did there with that wood piece. So you do the lightest color first, and then you do the darker color, and that way you don't contaminate your inks. I've also been watching a lot of people use tissue paper to layer, so I add a little piece of yellow tissue behind the pictures. You see me doing that here. Just adds a little more texture. I have little stringies all over this thing. Oh yeah. So I'm securing it down with my glue gun. I end up turning that tag on its side and moving it to the right. And I also use some of the Freckled Fawn acetate letters and give them their initials. Yeah, that's so crooked. Really crooked. Sorry about that. So her initials, her name is Tina, so she was Tina Blackburn Fisher, and my brother is Charles Russell Fisher. And those are the July embellishment kits from Freckled Fawn. And they came with those acetate letters, and that's all I'm doing is putting those on the page. His up at the top left corner, and hers on that tag that you see on the bottom right. I think they were married for, I want to say 10 years, something in that arena. But that was his only legal marriage. So it's kind of strange how limited his life was. There were so many things I look back on, and I think he never did a vacation out of the country. He never voted for a president. He was only married once. His life was so limited. It's so scary how some people choose to live. And it makes me want to live so much larger. And you know, I'm kind of weird in a way, because I actually post to his Facebook pictures of concerts I'm at, or like a sunset or a travel, and I will, it's weird. It's my way of sharing it with him, because he never got to see those things or do those things. So yeah, I know it's a little odd. These are the pebbles. What do they call those? They're just washi stickers. And then this is a piece of ephemera from Kaiser Crafts. And I also use some from the Daily Flash October Afternoon. I think it's that little orange sticker. The love is also a Kaiser Craft piece, and the cork is from my Freckled Fawn kit from July. Of course, you saw the bows were from Recollections, and I still, seriously, I'm so sorry I'm out of frame. Just making more banners and distressing them with the Memento in Morocco. I end up taking that Dear Lizzie tag off. I don't like it. And I do take some of the, oh, who makes those? Cosmo Cricket. Those are some little doilies from Cosmo Cricket. Super old. I think they're called Upcycle Butterflies and Doilies. And I'll end up putting a little watercolor on them. I don't even put the date and location on there. Isn't that weird? I don't even think I knew the date and location. My brother had the thickest, craziest hair. I don't know if you can tell in this picture, but that was one thing my mother requested upon his passing, was to get a lock of his hair, because he just had a ton. We are Native American Indian, Choctaw and Cree, and so he got all of the hair in the great golden skin color. Okay, so here, Make It Awesome Flare is Freckled Fawn, and I've got just some of my DMC thread that is spoolied up underneath it. And these stickers are super duper old. I'm trying to remember who made those. I mean, I think you can still buy those, actually. The ones that say Sunday and This Week. I'm trying to remember who makes them. I want to say KI Memories. They are so old. I saw them in like Hobby Lobby the other day, and I said, really? I think I got these over 10 years ago. So, oh, there you can kind of see the top. Yeah, I stink. I'm sorry. I have not been very organized with all the stuff going on in my life. I so apologize. The good news is I take great still pictures and I put them at the end, and you can kind of piece it together and figure out what I did. So I'm just kind of securing everything a little more, and I had a ton of stringies. Seriously, ton. The arrow is Freckled Fawn, and so are these little enamel dots. I love those in belly kits. I'm just sticking them everywhere. And they will show up on the close-ups at the end. So that pretty much does the layout. I did not journal, and I probably should on the back. I'm just sprinkling some more of those twinkling H2Os that act very close to watercolor. It seems like you can make watercolor out of just about any kind of ink now, so I have learned that. I hope you appreciated the layout and the share, and again, I apologize for it being out of frame, but if you like the video, please thumbs up. That tells YouTube that I'm not so bad, and for people to watch me and come to my channel, and I would really appreciate it. So that's it for now. I will bring you another layout as soon as possible. Ta-ta for now. Bye.